Right, good afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon and here's my current view. So I'm walking through the woods along the back end towards Loch Glass and hoping to head up to hit one of the Grahams up there, just by the wind farm. There is a couple of Corbetts as well, but I don't think I've got the time scale for that at the moment because it's only an afternoon out because I had other things to do this morning. So gorgeously sunny day. I've got Annie with me, as you can see, and we are rocking. So I'll bring you back. I've got something interesting and exciting to show you. So I've parked up at the Loch Glass house, or Loch Glass Lodge, whatever it is, down there. Walk back up the road a little bit and following the woodland path. So yeah, and it's the hills up there at the back end towards Ben Wyvis, which most of anybody round will know from view. When you hit Inverness, you see it. Well, this is the back of that. So there we go. So I will stop you there. There's the Wyvis. It's not the usual slide on the hill you see. I'm just gonna keep going. Here I am now. I'm nearly approaching the loch. You can probably just see it down there. And there is a cut-off. And what's going to be interesting is the coming back route. Looks like very much like it's been pretty ploughed up with the tree felling. Tree fellers, and there's only one of us. Well, that's me no good. Joke. And here, coming into view between the stacks, is Loch Glass. And those are the hills up above. So we're aiming to be up on there. Now that's the Corbett, that's the ridge up to the Corbett. As I said, I might head to that. I'll see how the time goes. It's a pretty stunning place, even without. This is the. Oh. Okay, so I'm here, I'm at Loch Glass. Just behind me there, that's the route coming down, which is good because it is all looks fairly decent. It's not been torn up too much by the logging contractors. I've seen that before down at Inverfarraghaig, or Inverfarraghaig, or however you pronounce it, where I walked a route and half of it was a nightmare because of logging. But here we go, here's Loch Glass. And if I can just get up this little bit here, you can probably have a better view of it. So we're going to follow this path along the loch side for a bit and double back on ourselves to head up that hillside just above me there. So I'm right down here at the shoreline of Loch Glass. As you can see, it's all relatively decent. There's a better view of where we are up above as well. So Annie just come down for a drink and a paddle off the paws. What you doing, Annie? Where you got it? I'll see just how far I have to go before I get to the turn off and turn up point. That's the wood there, and as you saw by that little quick clip, it's crisscrossed by quite a few little burns and waterfalls and all the rest of it. And I'm just coming out of the woods now. So that's the 3 mile mark done, and what I should be seeing somewhere up here is a path off up the hillside, which I think is that. Or is it just inside the hillside? Or is it outside the gate? I'll have a look at that. These are the crags up there. And here's going on there to the rest of Meall. So yes, I'm going to... I said I don't think Meall will be a goer. So I think I am going to be heading up there now. And onto that. And up there. So the question is, which side of the fence is the track, and does that make a difference? I'll have a look and I will bring you back. First of all, there's Loch Glass over there, look at that. That is even glorious, that's just glorious here. Even if I get no further, that is fantastic. You see all the clegs flying around. Right, well, looks like I was wrong down there. For there is a track of sorts heading up this way which matches what's on the map, which is even better. So I'm going to avoid the clegs and I'm going to have a drink and stop for 5, and then I'm going to get on and go up over. I don't think that's going to be a goer. I don't think I'm going to run out of time, which is good in a way because it gives me something to come back here for, maybe with a tent. And get up on the top there with a tent at some point. So that's the way I'm going. I'm going to stop, I'm going to have a drink, and I'm going to start to go up. I will see you part way up probably. So I'm here now where I've come up, and you've got the footpath splits that way just to go straight back down toward where the trees are at the bottom, and then it's 1.5 miles back that way to get up to Meall and Tuirc. And I'm going to have something to eat, and I've made this in good time, so I'm going to plod on up to the top of the Graham. I'm not going to make Meall Gorm today. I think that's the destination for another day, and I'll come straight up through the woods that way when I do it. Come up round here and then hit the saddle and straight on up that way. But this way at the moment, this is good. I'm just going to do the wee Graham up there. It's a nice route, a little overlong to be doing it, to be honest. I think if I'd have looked at it harder, I'd have just come up the wee track. I wouldn't have gone along the river, the loch first. But that was a nice interesting way. And there you see the Wyvis just popping up over the top there. And that's Tuirc Moor. I've got a video on that as well, that summit across the back there. And yeah, so I'm going to head up behind me here. And I will see you. I'm just going to grab a smackerel first. Right, so there's the saddle up to Meall. Meall or whatever it is up there, they're called, but got a fence to climb over, but I'm not going that way. Here I'm right in the wind farm. Love them or hate them, they exist, and we got to put up with them. Personally, I see them no different from any other electrical grid that's coming on, so the big pylons and all that kind of thing. We've got hydro dams, we've got stuff in taking the Lecky across. Opinion is obviously divided. As I said, I haven't got a real issue with these. Long may they turn. And there's the loch just down below. I said I'm heading up round here, and he's goofing on ahead of me, and we're just going to head round to the summit, which isn't that far away. I can stop there and bring you back. But yeah, mist rolling in on the hills there as well now, which is pretty cool. So I'll just get up here and bring you back. Look at that loch. That's loch on the other side there. Down the road towards both and carry on. So carry on past Tuirc down there. Carry on and you get that. And that's another way up to Ben Wyvis along the east, so across those hills there, which you can see. So now I've just got the easy bit, banging my way through this, just up to the summit. Just up there in the flag, you can just see it. So I really haven't got far to go, and then it's hoof it down all the way down. Oh, wind is glorious after being wind this all the way through. Right, bring you back when I'm summited up the top. Just want to show you the view down there while it's still there. Here it is, the summit. Only gone and knocked the bloody thing off. As you can see, summit views are in Clag. Never mind, I'm here. I'm going to have a sit down. I'm going to have a drink and a something to eat. And I'm going to head down. It's all straightforward downhill. Back to the path. Down through the woods, not back the way we came. And back at the car. Shouldn't take us that long. Okay. We'd just like to point out how quick this fog comes in and how disorientating it could be. Remember when we came down here, we had the gorgeous blue waters of the loch just down the way? Yeah. So, and you can barely see the next little wind farm bit, the next little windmill that's coming along. So that fog that's been closing in is now closing in. Luckily on this one I have got good track to follow. I'm out and back, so it's roughly retracing my steps, and I've got the view ranger as well as my map and compass, so I'm well kitted out. But nonetheless, just to say how quick it comes in and how careful you have to be when you're out. That's all. So that's the track we came up to there, and we're now going to go back just up and over and down this one here into the mist. Let's go. Right, so that's the River Glass going over the lodge, and I'm finally back to the car. Come on.